when we talk about the regulatory technologies, so there are three main things that we need to keep in mind. That they are a combination of data and analytics, plus the machine learning and the artificial intelligence. Now let's talk about why the RegTech is the need of the hour. We all know that the regulations in today's world are increasing. The regulator, central banks are issuing more and more regulations in many different areas. So, and also from the consumer side, the requirement to conduct cross-border transactions and digital services are also increasing. So with these two areas, with these two risks in mind, they have generated multiple kinds of risks, like cyber crimes, like payment risk, and other risks which are related to these. So in order to manage these risks, it is important that we use the regulatory technology to manage these risks. In addition, there have been an increase of the regulatory requirements and the regulator to implement real-time monitoring and provide reports to the regulators and to the management related to the money laundering and the CFA risk. In keeping the trend of the past years, where a lot of the investment that have been done by the banks and the financial institutions in implementing the RegTech technology. So we see that this tech trend is going to move forward in the year 2024 as well. As we can see that millions and billions of rupees have been implemented and are being spent by the banks on implementing the RegTech technology. But I think there are 4 areas where RegTech technology can help and support the business and the banks to implement. So let's talk about those 4 areas. Number 1 is the AI-driven compliance risk solution. So when we talk about the compliance risk solution, we know that the regulator is focusing more and more in implementation of the regulations, and the regulations should be implemented in the correct letter and spirit. So in order to manage those risks, it is important that we deploy the compliance-based solutions backed by the regulatory technology. Secondly, using the blockchain technology for conducting the KYC due diligence of our customers. We know that KYC is the most essential part of the onboarding process, and without a proper KYC due diligence, we cannot onboard the customer. So we can use this blockchain technology to conduct the KYC due diligence in a better manner, and it can help us to save the customer time and the cost of the bank as well. Lastly, the area where we can use the technology is related to the environmental and the social risk governance. We all know that the banking sector is getting more and more sophisticated and more aware related to the environmental and the governance risk level. So we can use the AI technology and the machine learning technology along with the regulatory technology to manage the risk which is being generated by the environmental and social risk governance. When we talk about the challenges, so we need to see that the first thing that we need to see related to the challenges is the integration with other systems. Because in the banks, there are multiple systems that are being implemented, and in order to deploy the RegTech technology, it is important that we should have a system or technology that is able to integrate all the other technologies or all the other systems that are available in the banks. Secondly, the challenge that we all can face is related to the data quality. Because in order to implement a better RegTech technology, the data is the key. And if our data is not maintained in a proper manner and the data is not properly clean, so we can have quite significant challenges in implementing the regulatory technology. Lastly, we have to maintain a balance between the implementation of the RegTech technology and the human interaction, because ultimately the machines are made to support the humans and not the other way around.